Hey, what's going on guys? It's Caleb or Cal here, and today in this video I'm going to be going over a possible new development in Krunker that will change the market forever. And if you guys watch Zed, Hey I'm Zed, in one of his most recent videos covering the Steam release of Krunker, he says that the devs are actually working to possibly implement Krunker skins into the Steam community market, meaning you will be able to sell your skins for money. And he did say this is not a 100% guarantee, but if this happens, it is huge. And I mean, look at all my skins. I could cash out and pay off my college tuition. Well, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself here, but the point is, if they do make this happen, it will be pretty huge. And I'm here today to calculate the total value of my inventory and see possibly how much money I could get. But before I get into the video, make sure to leave a like and a comment if you enjoy the video, and also subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Also, if you're going to be buying KR in the Krunker shop, make sure to use code CAL to directly support me. This is the best way that you guys can support me, and I greatly appreciate anybody who uses my code. Also, if you guys have not seen it already, I am hosting a Scouts Honor giveaway over on my Twitter. The link will be in the description below to that giveaway, so make sure to go enter if you guys have not already. It is an unobtainable skin. Before we go any further, this video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard of it. It is a fantasy RPG game free on mobile and PC. And before some of you guys head to the comments and start saying, oh no, Caleb has sold out, no, I actually play this game, and I'm not ashamed of it because it's actually a fun game. As you guys can see here, I'm level 67 with 1.8 million player power. Here you can see some of my best champions, and I do have a lot of them leveled up. You can get champions by going to the summoning portal and opening shards. I actually just pulled a Deathless, who is a epic champion, so that's not even a bad pull. You can level up champions in the tavern by feeding them other champions, or just by playing the game. And after you've leveled up your champions, there are tons of places you can take them to play. One of my favorite places is the arena, where you can take on other champions and the player with the best team will win. Raid also recently had a huge update where they added the Doom Tower. It's a giant tower with 120 floors, a bunch of secret room challenges, and 12 seriously hard bosses to beat. This has recently been a huge grind of mine because the rewards in this tower are pretty amazing as well. And Raid is always receiving new updates, always receiving new champions and challenges to use these champions in. Probably see this game advertised a lot, but genuinely go check it out because it is quite fun. To download this game, go to the video description and click on my special link. If you are a new player, you'll get 50,000 silver, 50 gems, 1 energy refill, a clan boss key, 5 mystery shards, a 1-day XP boost, and a free epic champion shaman. These rewards are only available for new players and only available for the next 30 days, so do not wait. Go to the description and click on that link and download this game and start playing. It is a lot more fun than you might expect. Just give it a try. But with all that aside, let's get right into the video. Now, before I go about calculating my inventory value and telling you guys how much I could hypothetically sell it for, I just want to say that selling your skins or buying skins from third parties and like other players is currently against Krunker TOS, so definitely don't go around and try to offer people real money for their skins or try to sell your skins for real money. Until the Steam community market feature is implemented, it is against the Krunker rules and you can get your accounts locked for it. So I am not advising that you guys go do that. But with that disclaimer out of the way, let's get to calculating. So I'm going to start off with actually just organizing my inventory right here by only the uncommons. And there's actually one particular special uncommon that I own. If you guys watched my last video, then you know what I'm talking about. And that would actually be, let's see if I can find it here. I have no idea what it is actually. The Nova Pump, there we go. And this uncommon skin, not actually an uncommon, it's a, well, I mean it is uncommon, but it's a special debug skin. The rare skin in the game, only 5 in circulation, is priced at around 40 million KR. And other than the Nova Pump though, none of the greens are really too special, and as you can see, the estimated value for all my greens is 107,000 KR, which is pretty ridiculous estimated value for literally only greens. Some of the greens could be inflated and have a inflated estimated value, but I can't see anything off the top of my head here. So we're just gonna go with this price while calculating the greens. And how we'll be calculating how much money I can get from the KR value is with this pack right here. Currently, the 60,000 KR for $100 is the best value you can get while buying KR. Use code CAL, by the way. So if you divide 60,000 by 100, that gives us 600, which means you'll be roughly getting 600 KR for every dollar. So going back to our inventory, the Nova pump at 40 million would net us roughly $66,666.67. We're just going to round up to the nearest cent. Uncommons estimated value, we're going to divide that by 600 and it'll give us roughly $178.48 worth of just uncommons. Moving on to the rares, as you guys can see, I have a bit more value in rares, roughly 233,000 KR worth of it, and I don't believe anything is super inflated in here. I'm not going to go through and calculate the accurate values for every single rare, so that is why we're using the estimated value. It could be a little off, maybe a bit high, maybe a bit low. I'm actually going to assume high because you can see there's some weird skins like this one where the KR value is a bit higher than it should be, but either way, it's the simplest method to calculate our inventory value. And dividing the estimated value for our rares by 600, we get roughly $388.87 worth of just blues. Moving on to the epics, we have a little bit more value in just epics, and the most expensive epic I believe is like the face mask, but other than that there's not too many special priced epics in here. Dividing this estimated value by 600 nets us $588.33 worth of epics. Moving up once again to legendary skins, we have 618,000 KR worth of legendaries, and dividing that by 600 gets us $1,030.49 worth of legendary skins. Now for relics, I recently upgraded a lot of my relics and traded them away, so you guys can see this is basically all I have. A bunch of Cal AKs, the limited time items, and golden egg. So we're actually going to combine that with contraband skins to see the estimated value here. And there are some contraband skins with no estimated value, and that's because, well, these are limited items, so they haven't changed them yet. And these are war items we can only get from competing in clan wars. And then some of the contraband items actually kind of have inaccurate pricings, like the rainbow AK here is listed at 125,000 KR when it actually trades for more of like 170 to 180,000 KR. So even though the estimated value says around 1.2 million, I'm going to go ahead and add on 400k, which I think is a pretty fair just kind of estimated value to add for the skins that have zero estimated value in KR, which would net us around 1.6 million. And then once you divide that by 600, you'll get $2,713.11 worth of contrabands and relic skins that I have. And now finally, the chunk of my inventory value, and the thing that is also extremely inaccurate when it comes to estimated value in the Krunker inventory, are my unobtainable skins, of course. And we're gonna have to go through and calculate these manually because the estimated value does not do them justice. Inflation has extremely spiked up the price of these skins, so these are not at all accurate at what they should be. Starting at the Scout's Honor, which I know it says I have 3, but I'm about to give away one, so let's just say we have 2, and I believe they trade for roughly 1.8 million KR right now. So that means I have 3.6 million KR worth of Scout's Honors. Adding on to the exotic, it trades for around 4 to 4.5 million KR. I'll just say 4.5 million, kind of going on the higher side here, which means I have 9 million KR in exotics. The antimatter goes for around 3.6 million KR, it means I have around 7.2 million KR in antimatters. Disintegrators go for around 4.5 million KR, means I have 18 million KR worth of disintegrators because I have 4 of them. Now the RGB is actually pretty freaking crazy. I have 9 RGBs and each of them goes for around 19 to 20 million KR. It is the most expensive unboxable unobtainable skin by far, and I mean unboxable as in it was previously unboxable. Obviously it's vaulted now, and since I have 9 of them, if we price them at 20 million each, it means I have 180 million KR in just RGBs, which is absolutely nuts, honestly. That's definitely where the most value comes out of my inventory. The Coroller is around 800k, I believe, right now, maybe 750. We'll just say 800 though, and I only have 1 of them, so that's all that adds. I believe Yogg-Foss are going for around 4.2 million KR, and I have 3 of them, which means if I price them at 4.2, we have 12,600,000 KR in Yogg-Foss. And finally, the Frostbite is kind of a big question mark. In terms of an item as rare as the Frostbite, the price is basically up to the owner, and they can trade it for as much as they want to, as much as somebody offers. But just as an estimate, we'll say it's worth 60 million KR. So adding all those values up, I totaled it to be 291,200,000 KR worth of unobtainable skins. When you divide that by 600, you get a whopping $485,333.33 worth of just unobtainables. Oh my gosh, that is an absolutely stupid number. Like, if I actually had that much money, I wouldn't be in college right now, I swear. So adding all those values up, the price of the uncommons to rares to epics to legendaries to relics and contrabands, my total inventory value is 334,139,560,000 KR, which means I'm actually a third of the way to being a KR billionaire. It's pretty crazy to think about, and I have to give credit to inflation for the most part of it. I don't think my inventory would be even close to this value if crazy inflation didn't happen to Krunker skins. But when you divide all of that by 600, $555,899.27 worth of skins. And I know some of you guys watching this entire video had one thing on your mind, and that it was Caleb, who would actually spend that much money for skins. Because just because the Krunker market official price for 60,000 KR is $100 doesn't mean that 60,000 KR worth of skins could sell back for $100. And I agree with you, that's very much true. I'm just calculating the literal value of my inventory, but once the Steam market comes out, we'll see what the community decides as the actual value of Krunker skins. Personally, I don't even think it's going to be a tenth of what I calculated my inventory to be, because I don't think anyone with this amount of money would spend it on Krunker skins. But hey, I'm sure it'll still go for a few thousand, and I'm excited to see what Krunker comes up with, and hopefully they figure out the Steam community market, because that would change the market game forever. But that's going to be it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching and staying to the end if you did. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. If you guys are going to buy care in the Krunker shop, make sure to use code CAL to directly support me. And as a final reminder, make sure to go check out the Scouts Honor giveaway I'm hosting. Link will be in the description below. Thanks again for watching. My name is Caleb or Cal, and I will see you guys next time.